Alright, well, hang on. So good morning. Sorry. My day was going really well until, I decided I was gonna actually start this stream, and then look at me, almost 30 minutes late, and I still can't get my shit to work, so I do apologize. Good morning. I hope everybody else is having a better Saturday. We're gonna make the best of this Saturday. Apparently my, I don't know what's wrong with the earbuds or the microphone. I don't know. So we're gonna use the microphone that I've been using before. Such confusion on my face, right? Ugh, I'm a little peeved. Let's see. I still am not set up, and I thought I was. Alright. Let's put this. I don't know where I'm gonna put anything. This here. And there we go. Alright, cool. How are you doing this morning? How is your getting that Warhammer, right? Yes, Chaos Bane all loaded up. Do it this way. My sewing machine is in my way. There we go. I have a lot to do, a lot of messing around with OBS, so I thought I would get it out of the way. Fair, good plan, good plan. Alright. So, one of the things I did this week, I went and bought a new set of cutter blades. And I thought it would be kind of fun to just put them on screen. Put one on screen. Just so everybody can see what they're like. So they come, this one, you can get them 1 at a time, 2 at a time, and 5 at a time, I think. And they have, both of them are in a nice little case. And they're oiled, so they should come apart pretty easily. We're gonna put one back. They have a little nut on the back to take them off. Good, it's not rusted on. I was a little concerned. It's been a while. Why? Why? And that's changing out the Ulfa Cutter blades. There's other brands, but they work the same way. The dead one, I'm gonna put in here. And throw it away. Alright, and then the good one, I'm gonna put away. Put away. Is that only 2 feet from me to the camera? This camera? Or this camera? I want to say it's probably closer to 3 feet to that camera. The one with the board? Yeah. About, yeah, just 25 inches from the bit to there. Why do you ask? I'm curious. The angle makes it look longer. But you're confused by the numbers on the side. So, this is a cutting board, and it is, it's cardboard, and it folds out, to a full 72 inches, I believe. Yeah, just over 72 inches. I got multiple feedbacks regarding the light and the fan. Nate, you mentioned about it, and I had a couple other people say that it was distracting or difficult to watch. So I figured, okay, well, that's fine, then I'll just put the cutting board down. It's not super ideal. Someday I'll add it to my wish list, get like a get one of these kind of mats, but bigger, like this size, and then I don't have to keep shifting this one around. You said you liked it, just for the record. Oh, with the fan spinning, where you could see the fan spinning, which of course now I don't have it on, but I apologize, I misremembered. But I'm glad that you did like it. Thank you. I'm glad. I say, once I put fabric on there, it's not like you see it anyways, but... Alright. Get my brain back into here. I can now finally hear the audio on my computer with these headphones, but they're not picking up my mic. The mic's not working. Earlier, the mic was working on them just fine, and I couldn't hear anything. I've restarted the computer. I've disconnected and reconnected these. I have reset them. I have done everything that I can think to do, and they don't work. So I apologize, we're back to using the stationary microphone for today. So I will try to remember to speak up when I'm away from the mic. I'll try to remember to speak up anyways. So some of the things that I did get this week, also, I got more interfacing for the back of the t-shirt portions. And I picked up some yellow ribbon because I was thinking that the yellow ribbon would be really nice against the black. But I didn't have any yellow ribbon, so I was like, well, I'm at the fabric store. Let's pick some of that up, and now I have the option. Like, my thought had been something along the lines of adding it on like that, and all the way around. So it's still a possibility. Other thought being doing something like adding some stripes across something like that. Googly eyes. I didn't pick up any googly eyes. I should have. That would have been funny. Oh, why is the ribbon dirty? Alright, that'll be something I have to watch out for. And put googly eyes on everything. It definitely makes everything more entertaining. The ribbon looks fine after that, so we're just gonna cut that part of the ribbon off. Might order some now. Yes! Can you make your little stream, your animazes, do googly eyes? I mean, I guess they kind of sometimes do anyways, but it'd be really funny if you could do googly eyes on your animes. How did you secretly suggest it would look shit? Wait, what would look shit? No. I think my animes has the biggest eyes already. He does. He's got some pretty good eyes. But if you could put googly eyes on all the hats that you wear, that'd be funny too. Alright, so today's pillow is gonna be out of the army, so it's gonna be more similar to this one because we're doing the one that says army on it. And I think I may just do, I'm gonna do the overlapping pillow back that we did on this one. So we're gonna take this back part and do that again, and then I think I do like the idea of putting the ribbon across. I'm also thinking I will do this as like, this one's in the center third, and then two other borders, top and bottom, with the ribbon in the middle, maybe. And I think I want to do that in the yellow and black again. Only with the yellow on the front and black on the back. Googly eyes on everything. That would be entertaining. OMG, Nate, that would look shit. I could feel the vibe. Aww. That wasn't it. You didn't feel the vibe right, Nate. You didn't feel it right at all. I like googly eyes. Alright. So I suppose first thing I need to do is figure out what my what my actual pillow size is. And I'm thinking Okay, I'll put googly eyes on my shoes, clothes, dinner, everything. Be careful about the dinner, unless they're edible googly eyes. We're doing an 18 by 18 inch pillow for really reals. 18 by 18 for one of the bigger ones. Anyway, we like the border on the pillow with the big A. Oh, cool. The border that goes all the way around. Removing the tag because I'm the consumer. Ha 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 ha, and I can do that. It made it look beefier with the army one. Beefier than the army one. Yeah, with the big black border. Yeah. Definitely. No, I definitely feel like the second pillow is absolutely an improvement upon the first pillow. By a lot. And that's okay, because that's kind of what this whole stream is about, is getting back to using skills that I haven't used for a while and make me use my brain and do some decision making. Where is my notepad? It's so much easier to manage. It was quite a big step for just one pillow version more. Yeah, yeah. That was... So let's see what leaps and bounds I can make today. Where did I put my pen? There it is. Alright. So... One's gonna be finished product, 18 by 18. I think I was definitely happier when I had laid out or drawn out the picture, so we're gonna go ahead and not skip that step this time. Alright, so we can do it thirds. Maybe. Maybe not. The logo is... 6. Something there. Yeah, I think a 6-inch, 3 6-inch strips should be nice. The ribbon. Ribbon is 1.5 inches. On a 6-inch. We'll double check and see if the ribbon looks good when we get there. I think it would be nice to put that. Go. Will be black. I'd end up putting along those lines. I feel like maybe thirds is too much. I think we need more of the army, less of the border. What color are the stripes? I want the border to be black with then the gold ribbon on it. Approximately. So something like that. But in the, 18 by 18 square. And this is obviously not completely to scale because it's bigger than the pillow, but that is the idea that I'm going for. Okay, so if we do the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we do 8 inches for the center, 2, 1. Okay. So these are the two kind of options right now that we're playing with. Not playing with. This one is everything is in thirds, so 6-inch black stripe, 6-inch t-shirt, 6-inch black stripe, with 1.5" grosgrain ribbon in the center of the black stripes. And this one is a 5-inch, 5-inch black stripe, 8-inch strip, 5-inch black stripe, with the 1.5" grosgrain ribbon across. But I'm thinking, like, the army letters don't fill this up like that. Like, they're not that big. It would look more of like that. If that's the case, I think I might still want some, like a border. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is let's start by cutting the shirt to an 8-inch strip, because I can always cut the inches off the either side. Yeah. But then I also need to remember seam allowances. So it's actually, we're starting with this one. It's 8 inches plus a 1/2 inch. This would be 1/2 inch. This would be 5 inches with a 1/2 inch. Inch. And this would be 5 inches. With a 1/2 inch. And 1/2 inch. This is 18 inches. With a 1/2 inch. And a 1/2 inch. 18, 1/2 inch, and a 1/2 inch. So really we're doing a 9 by 18. 18. And a 2 times 6. No, not 18. 19. 19. 6 by 19. center section being 4.5. That's how I add letters. Not 3 inches. That would be too easy. 2 3/4. So nice having a nice sharp one of these. Like, I don't know if you remember seeing how every time I had to like shift it or recut because it skipped one. radius. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the sleeve portion of this. That should still leave me plenty for my 19 inches across. Double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. At my narrowest. At the narrowest, I have 20 inches, so that's some good wiggle room. That is my double checks the math. Yep, 9-inch, 5. Now it's about 19¼ inch. That's fine. 19.5 up there. Yeah, 19.5. It, I guess, went a little. It shifted in the middle. That's fine. Okay. that's fine. I think that's pretty good proportions. Yeah, I kind of like that. Thoughts? I think that looks pretty okay. I think we're going with it. I'm glad I decided to draw that out. Otherwise, I'd have just done it all in thirds, and it would have been fine. But I'm glad I drew it out. Oh, when I'm standing, you can't see me. There we go. Alright, cool. Cool. So for the backing, we're not backing. We're not doing backing yet. I need 2 strips that are 6 inches by 19 inches. Okay, this was the edge that I tore. I do remember doing that. That side's not going to be long enough. Definitely is. So. for the ribbon. Now I'm... No, I think I already looked to see if I had any stitch witchery. I forgot that I don't. I have hem tape, or not hem tape, waistband tape. So that's fine, but stitch witchery would probably be so much easier than sewing this down. It's fine, we're not here to be easy, right? And Ermengarde. I actually have some yellow thread. It'd be fun to thread the sewing machine on screen, right? Okay, I need a coffee break. I've been going for an hour. Yay, an hour! Woo. I'm gonna do a 3-minute ad run and coffee break. And then when I come back, we're going to put the ribbon on the border pieces, stitch those down. That itself will be a bit of a process, so I need to rethread the sewing machine. The bobbin thread should be fine, because you're not going to see it anyway, so I'm not going to bother with that. So we rethread the sewing machine, stitch the ribbon, we'll pin the ribbon and stitch the ribbon to the borders. And then we could probably go ahead and put the iron-on interfacing to the back of the t-shirt portion and stitch the borders in the t-shirt portion together. And then we'll have the top. That's the plan. So I will be right back. Alright, and a bag. Well, because you didn't answer whether you wanted sugar or cream, Nate, I didn't make you one with sugar or cream because I didn't have any sugar or cream. So sorry. Alright. We have... You weren't looking at the chat? Well, but I had already muted my mic, and so I had to go that way. I'm sorry. The nice thing about pretty much all modern sewing machines, when it comes to threading them, they have little indicators all over the machines showing which direction the thread needs to go. So if you ever get lost, you just follow the little arrows. Alright, there we go. I'll thread it. We're gonna use the fun pins because they're newer and therefore sharper. I should just, like, get over it and throw away all my old dull pins. I can't. I don't wanna. We're gonna iron these. And while I wait for the iron to heat up, I'm gonna kind of get rid of some of the linty fuzzy stuff. So I should have just held off on rolling these until I ironed them. Live and learn, live and learn. What's kind of fun this week, I determined that, well, I knew I needed to get the interfacing. And so typically I would go to Joann's, is the name of the fabric and craft store chain that's in the area that pretty well, I mean, it was a big competitor to the Hancock Fabrics that I used to work for. Once Hancock's left, Joann's is kind of the main one left. And they're good. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with Joann's. Other than I'm still, in my heart, Hancock Fabrics. So, there's a Joann's near where I work, but it's like far enough away I can't get there on my lunch. But just down the block is this small business fabric craft home decor store. And so I was like, I bet they probably have the interfacing that I need. And I've been there a couple of times and picked up some other stuff from them. And like, there's the little bit of you that's like, or a little bit of me thinking, it'd be nice to support a small local business. And so that's where I ended up getting the interfacing, the ribbon, the rotary cutter, the candle that smells so good that I have heating behind me. It's a fall smell and I love it so much. And I don't usually sign up for like reward programs, but they had one, and so for every dollar I spend I get a point, and for once I accumulate 100 points I get $10 off of my next purchase. So I was like, oh, that's not like the worst deal ever. So I went ahead and signed up for that, and alright, put this away. that. It's two lovely looking borders, if I do say so myself. They just need stitched on. Yay! Okay, and just because morbid curiosity, as I'm pinning this and I'm still lamenting, I would really love to have a walking foot on this Bernina. But Berninas are pretty proprietary about their attachments. Let's see, walking foot for Bernina 240. That's not bad. No, that's a... On Amazon, there's a $25.79, $25.79 one, and there's a $40 one. That's pretty, On Etsy, there's one for $218. So if I go to Bernina of Omaha, their website is pretty useless. Alright. They're not a Bernina website. There we go. Oh, sticker shock. Damn. A 3-sole walking foot. $209 from the website. I knew the $27 one had to be wrong. Oh god. Alright. Well, a girl can dream. Just to double check that I don't already have it as part of this, but I'm pretty sure I don't. There's a buttonholer, there's a quilting foot, zipper foot. it might actually be there. Holy. Hold up. Bargain, get two. Yeah, and they probably won't work. No, I don't have it. Okay. I have a lot of pieces that look like it. Yeah, that's a blind stitch. Yeah, good. Drop the clear one on the floor. Okay, well, again. Okay, you're all done. Probably. What time are we going to do our thing later? Can we shoot for maybe 1 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock yours? Does that work? So if I do this till about noon, which, I mean, I only have a little more than an hour for that. That gives me time to get something to eat. And also, set it up. Whatever is good for me. You're easy and not racing until 1300 tomorrow your time. Cool. Okay. Then yeah, let's shoot for that. About 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And so about 2-ish hours. A little over 2 hours from me. Or from now. Yeah. I'll probably jump in. I'll jump in by 1, so in 2 hours, and have a go time if I decide. Yeah, I think I'll stream it. That should be fun. Go time for 1:30. That way we can get everything like ironed out and make sure like things look good and working together. That sound like a good plan? Oh, shit, that's not what I want. I want to do this. That's fine. I want to go down. Sounds good. Awesome. Are you off to find something delicious to eat? Did you find something delicious to eat yesterday? You can mess about for a couple hours, decide if you want to make— oh, lamb and herb stuffed pastry. Oh my god. That sounds awesome. Made fried rice yesterday. Yum. But like, fried rice is good, but lamb and herb stuffed pastry, man. That sounds ambitious and delicious. It was chicken fried rice and more tricky than you might imagine? Really? What made it tricky? Lamb pastries are a bit fiddly, but easier. Really? Oh, that's— I wouldn't have thought. I would have thought the pastry bit made it the most difficult. If you make pastry, it comes ready-made. Oh, as if you make pastry. There. Okay, you just have to cut it out, roll it out, and shape it as you wish. Oh, okay. Yeah. Leave the difficult portion of it to somebody else who gets paid to do it. I like it. With the fried rice, you have to dry the rice out, balance the egg bits, and get all the other parts done right before you combine it all or it goes to shit. Oh. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. You're dealing with a lot of different textures and different... Yeah, yep, I can understand that. You end up with risotto, which is no bad thing, but not if you're aiming for fried rice. Gotcha. Like, on the plus side, you can still eat. On the downside, it's not what you were planning on eating. Why aren't you shifting my needle? Thank you. There we go. And before I stitch the other side down. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I only kind of ran off a little bit right here. Well, that's not too noticeable, so we're all good, we're all good. Question, if you decide not to do the laminar rice or pastry, then what? What would be the other option? Damn it. Jerk chicken, the other half of the fried rice, or a sandwich. Ooh, jerk chicken sounds good too. I don't think you've ever made anything that I'm like, nah, that's not gonna sound good at all. Unless you did something with a bunch of mushrooms. That might not. Or oysters. There we go. For kicks and giggles, I was trying to determine if I wanted to try some other music, but I couldn't hear it because my headphones weren't working. So let's see what other music there is, just for kicks and giggles, right? I feel like high energy is maybe not what we want. Maybe? some marathon streams sound like? Oh, it's EDM also. What's first-person shooters sound like? Probably not what I'm looking for in my sewing stream. Nope. Ooh, romantic vocals.
It's not the mighty Mississippi, not the sunshine in LA. It's not a snow-capped Rocky Mountain on a warm summer day. It's not the glow of a full moon shining in the night. There's nothing grand about a canyon that holds a candle to your sight. The most beauty that I've seen is you. Is you.
Nope. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Oh my god, like, oh, Jesus. There we go. I ran off the ribbon. So we're just gonna kind of restart that a little bit. For goodness sake. Oh my god. Sorry, I forget you can't see everything that just happened. So in trying to get my restart this seam, I didn't hold on to the tail thread, thread tail. So when I went to put my needle down, the tension of the machine pulled my thread right out, unthreaded my needle. And then I made it worse. And then are we drinking wine? Not yet. Mainly because I don't have any wine. I drank my last beer last night. It's just coffee, I promise. I don't even have any hot chocolate in the coffee this time. Alright. I think we're good now. We're good. Try again. I've already fallen off the ribbon again. For fuck's sake. I feel wine and sewing machines don't mix well. Oh, you meant later. Oh. Well, if you have wine, please bring your wine. I might. So, a couple weeks ago when I was back at my parents' and Mom and I were doing the peaches that I had and the tons and tons of apples that she had, I made some peach and apple cider. And I'm thinking that that would taste really good with some cinnamon schnapps. So I might break out one of my jars of peach and apple cider. Yeah, wine and sewing machines don't mix real well. Probably about as well as, you know, wine and cars. Something machinery damage danger something. I realize this is really dumb. I don't like this station as much as I like the other one. So we're gonna go back to the one that I was doing in the first place. And now I know. Happy EDM is where it's at. Because I don't like the auto-tune not singing voice thing that's going on right there. There we go. Alright. So now we have my border pieces. I don't know if it translates. Yeah, it does a little bit. You can kind of see that the ribbon is kind of wibbly wobbly. It's not laying real flat. I'm pretty sure that I could have fixed if I had the walking foot, but I will get over it. No walking foot for a while. Maybe that'll be a stretch goal. Anyways. Okay. So that's 2 border pieces. I'm gonna do the interfacing on the back of the shirt piece, and then we'll put the border pieces with the shirt piece, and we will have the top all ready. Excite. 1 second, be right back. Well, I don't have to go very far because I have to cut out the the interfacing. And I might still have enough of the old piece that I had before we start chopping up the new one. Yeah, we should be able to get, so it's an 8, a 9. 9-inch, oh yeah. So we're doing 9 by 19. Let's get it going this way first. I'm actually gonna cut it just a little bit smaller because it doesn't need to go all the way to the edge. And that's just fine. Line it up so I don't have to do extra math. Lol. And 19 inches. I think I'll do the jerk chicken, which I can then chop up for sandwiches. Ooh, then I can pick at them while we play without messing my hands up. Oh, yeah, thinking ahead. Oh, that sounds so good, though. I have pizza. That's what I have. I have pizza. And breakfast sandwiches. is this current piece that I have? Hard to tell because it's white on a white background. Lol. I need to cut about 1.5 inches off. Okay. Easy. This direction on it. Right. No, we can go this direction. It doesn't matter because it's a 3-inch ruler and 1.5 inches in either direction is still half of the ruler. Ta-da! Highly recommend don't cross your arms when you're cutting with a rotary cutter. But it's what's happening right now, so whatever. Ah, I missed! This is why you don't do that. There you go. In theory, we now have a pillow that's going to... Oh, and I didn't trim this to the width. That's fine. We're looking at that. I like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's see. So we should probably go ahead and get this chopped down to proper size. Yeah, I was thinking you were done with the rotary cutting. First up, the logo is why can't it be an even number? 12 inches is there. It's like 12 1/4 inches. Alright, so 12 1/4 divided by 2. It's gonna be 6 and an 8. 6 and 8. Jeez. Trying to find is center on this. As unobtrusive as possible to mark this halfway mark. And then I can put the 9 inches on that. We're gonna square it to the army lettering. Which actually looks like I did a pretty good job squaring the top of it. Yeah, and the bottom too. That's good. Yay. And I just fucked it up. It'll be fine. Not what I just need to do because I messed it up again. That's fine. Not that much. When I make the back is just going to have to be an extra inch bigger, which will be kind of cool because that'll bring it around to the front so you'll still see the gold more than you saw it on either of the other pillows. But like from the front, you don't really see much of the gold. Now, what I just ended up doing is going to bring the gold around to the side a little bit. But just on the sides, not the back. Not the top and the bottom. Because I ain't dealing with that. So, we're making a note about that when it comes to the back. We're doing 18. I'm going to do an 18 by 20 inch. Yeah. It'll be 19 by 20 inch. We'll figure out the math on that once I have this top piece together. I'm gonna rethread the sewing machine too before I forget about that. And again, I'm using a gray thread for my bobbin and just natural kind of off-white for the needle thread. There we go. Needle threaded. Also putting needle back to center on the machine. When I was doing the ribbon, I moved the needle all the way to one side and then all the way to the other side, so I was like able to see, in theory, closer to where that where it was actually going to be stitching. Alright. There is the border number 1. This side. As much as possible. Be fun. Actually, because that one goes off green, we're gonna use pins. Alright. We'll trim those off later. I don't think I'm gonna get around to doing the back of it today, because I've got 15 minutes. And I can math out the back, but then I'll save cutting it out and putting it on for next week. Because I don't want to rush it. I don't want to mess it up. I mean, that's looking like a pretty good looking pillow. I like that. I actually really like that. Is the yellow band going to be along the top and bottom edges? Yeah. And then we'll use the yellow cotton for the back. Ooh, maybe. I'll have to get creative. It's a good thing we're doing envelope back, because we'll be using strips of it anyways. Say something along the lines of that. I dig it. I personally think that looks pretty good. I guess never mind that the yellows don't match exactly, but I think that's gonna be just fine too. I think. Let me iron out the themes. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so mapping out the back. I want to take what I learned from making the envelope back on the last one. It worked, I just think it needed a little bit more for the overlap. I think I did one as a 2/3 and one as a 1/2 percentage wise, so I think I want to do the one is, I mean, if we do 2/3 and 2/3, that's, I feel like that's too much. Let me go look at one of my sham pillows. I know I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be horrible. I'm gonna drop you a 1-minute ad real quick, sorry guys. I'm gonna run and grab a pillowcase that I have and see what the, how much overlap they have. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is a potential project. Oh, you can't see that. Haha. Potential project. Because it's ripping out. But, anyways, we can add that to the list at some point, maybe. But it has the overlap enclosure thing. And it doesn't really overlap any more than what I did, so... And they have it off-center. And it almost meets. It's about the seam allowance, so 1/2 inch overlap on where it, like, at the least. So, I mean, that's still not bad, all things considered. It's a pretty good overlap. Yeah. Just realized that I think I was actually thinking, I know I said at the beginning that I was thinking about doing the yellow border with a black background so it mirrors the pillow that I already made instead of kind of matching the pillow that I already made. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So the backing. Yeah, all I'm gonna have time for now is just to math this out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, We've got my 18 by 18, but it's gonna have to be wider on my sides because I messed that one up. So instead of like this side, we're gonna need to make it. Yeah, we're gonna do 20 inches because we're doing a total of 19 to wrap around. Or finished will be 19. It's going to be an 18 by 19 inch back. Again with the plus 1/2 inch seam allowance, 1/2 inch seam allowance, so they will really truly end up being total 20 by 19. And we did half of it. We'd be doing a piece to the half, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sounds like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Then, so one piece is going to be finished. 9.5. 9.5. Oh my god. 9 1/2 by 18. Which means I actually need it to be 10 inches for the 1/2 inch seam allowance here, and probably at least 1/2 inch, but let's be a little more generous and do 3/4 of an inch for the finishing. So it would be 10 and 3/4 inch by 19 inches for this piece. For this side, we're gonna make it go overlap. And we could overlap it to here. So finish that one, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 inches. 13.5, sorry, 13.5. We're gonna do that one by 18. So it's really going to be 14 inches for the seam allowance, 14 3/4. 14 3/4 by 19. That goes over here to there. So 10.75 by 19 and 14.75 by 19. And that is going to be in gold fabric. Alright. I thought you started a bit late. You still got a bit more left. No? Or were you just going to finish at your normal time? Oh, hey. Thanks for getting rid of whatever that was. Appreciates. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I know I started a little late. I'll try not to start late anymore. Stupid technology. Figure out why these aren't doing the microphone bit. I don't know. But no, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. I've been a little hungry. So, we'll call it good there. I've got my measurements. So next week we'll start with cutting out that gold material and getting the back squared away and then put it all together. I would imagine that should take about an hour. If everything goes to plan, you know. If. And I will decide over this week if we're doing any more pillows. I'm running out of material. But I have blue. I do have that blue material that I really want to use. So that we have some... Well, I don't know. Ooh. What if we put the blue on the back of this one? Sorry, give me like 5 more minutes of this. Because then the fact that the gold doesn't match the gold ribbon doesn't match what's on the back won't matter as much. Now I'm introducing a directional fabric, so that's gonna need some thinking about a little bit. What do you think of that? I don't know that I like that. Having just put that together, I don't know that I like the black on the blue. Could go with a plain. Make it and see. If you don't like it, you can unpick it. Oh, but I hate unpicking! No, I hate picking stitches. You do a white one. And I don't love that either. I have enough red to do another red one. I kind of don't mind that. And that way it doesn't look so... like it's kind of a mix between the two, right? I will think about it. Now that I've got it put together like this, I'm kind of thinking I like the red. Yeah. I have a week to make a decision. So. We'll see what I'm thinking in a week. But yeah, that is where I'm gonna leave off. Thank you, everybody who was hanging out with me, who are hanging out with me. You are still here. I appreciate it. I will catch you guys again on this project next Saturday, 9 Central Time in the morning. In a little bit here, I'm gonna gear up and do some gaming. I'm gonna play... what are we playing? It's Warhammer Chaos Bane. Warhammer Chaos Bane. with Nathan, and then I have no idea if I'm going to stream tomorrow. If I do, it probably will be Guild Wars, unless we're having so much fun with the Warhammer that we'll do that one too. And or instead. We'll see. And then my next for sure stream is going to be Wednesday for World v World Wednesday. About 7:30 a.m. Central to 10:15 a.m. Central. For Guild Wars 2 World v World Wednesday. So I appreciate you all hanging around, and I hope to see you all later. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in a bit.